Okay, so I'm already feeling something before I even begin. Like there's this weight in the room. Not a heavy, suffocating kind of weight, but the kind you feel when something has been sitting on your chest for a while. Something unspoken. You can say something you keep almost saying out loud, but then swallow back down. Let me just breathe into this for a second. There's a person, and this person, I want to be careful about how I say this because the energy is specific. This person is not just casually thinking about you. What I am picking up is almost, you can say, uh, is consuming. Yeah, like you live somewhere in the back of their mind and they don't fully have control over that. Yes, and it's not something they choose, it's something that happened to them, and I think on some level there's a still a little stunned by it. And something about this energy feels like someone standing at a window just watching, not in a creepy way, more like they keep returning to thoughts of you, the way you return to a song you can't get out of your head. There's a pull they can't quite explain, and you can also say can can't quit shake. And here's what interesting to me, because at first this felt like a simple someone likes you situation, but now that I am sitting in it longer, it's deeper than that. This is someone who has built a wall, or is trying to. They may have told themselves a story, maybe told the people a story about being fine, about being moved on about not caring, and yet the energy I'm feeling from with them is almost the opposite of that. There's this performance of indifference that doesn't match what's actually happening inside them. I'm noticing something like a person, you can say a person. Yes, I'm noticing something like a person who's most frustrated with themselves. Yes, like they will be going about their day, genuinely trying to be present in their life, and then something, a song, a place, a smell, an Instagram post, yeah, something completely random. And it's like a door swings open and you walk right back in, and they stand there in that feeling for longer than they'd ever admit. That's what obsession look like when it's quiet. It doesn't always look like grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Sometimes it's look like someone who keeps checking your profile at 2 in the morning. Yeah, someone who starts typing and then deletes it. Someone who holds their phone wondering. And this is deeper than it seems. And I want to speak you for a moment, whoever this is landing for, because I feel like you have been second guessing what you sense. Like there's part of you that feels the pull from this person. You have probably felt their energy even when they're not physically present, and then your mind comes in and says, you are imagining it, or you just want it to be true. But what I'm getting is that intuition has been right. Something really is here, something unresolved and alive. Yes, this is not someone who doesn't know what they feel. They know that's almost the hardest part. Now I'm shuffling again. Let's see what will came out this time. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is not someone who doesn't know what they feel. They know. That's almost the hardest part. It would be easier if they were confused, but I think they are quite clear on what they feel, and that clarity is precisely what scares them. Take what resonates with your situation. I know for some of you, this might be about someone from the past. For others, in this might be someone in your present who's been pulling away, but whose energy keeps showing up anyway. Yeah, the silence, by the way. The silence, by the way, don't confuse it for disinterest. That's the thing I keep coming back to. The silence is actually full of something, full of words being rearranged and then abandoned, full of reaches that got pulled back. There's a lot of emotional noise happening in that quiet that you are probably already sensing on some level. What I am hearing, and this is faint but it's there, is almost like an unspoken admission, something like I don't know what to do with how much I think about you. And that's not nothing, that's actually quite significant when you feel into it. I want to say something gently, however this unfolds, whether this person finds their way to you or whether this chapter closes, you are not sitting in this energy alone. Your feelings are matched, maybe not in the way they have been expressed, maybe not in the timeline you want, but the resonance is real. Yes, you're not chasing a ghost. The connection you feel has roots on both sides. What I want to leave you with, and I feel this settling in as we come to the end of this. You can say is that you can exhale a little. You have been holding your breath, wondering if you're crazy, wondering if you are reading too much into things, wondering if you should just let it all go and move on. And maybe you will move on. Maybe that's exactly what's right for you. But at least know this, the way this person feels about you is real. The way they orbit you in their own mind, the way you linger, that's not your imagination. Trust what you sense, not blindly, but trust that your instincts about this have been more accurate than your doubts have been. And trust that whatever this energy is moving, it's moving with intention. Even the delays have meaning, even the silence has something inside it. You are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. So, bye till the next reading.